Hey guys, welcome to the week that was. It's Sunday the 16th of February.
We're actually doing it on a Sunday this time, Dee.
I know.
It's been a while.
And it's actually someone's birthday today. So Don's birthday today, and she's going to hate us putting up a little video that Pat made her a birthday cake with a little happy birthday. And you might have to put a beep. I think
She didn't swear. She just said that you can put the camera somewhere.
Yeah,
that,
it's very, very polite.
Yes. No swearing though.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the week that was. So the first thing we wanted to talk about is Melmo. Quite a few people have been asking about how Melmo is going. Unfortunately, Melmo didn't make it. He went to the vet for his operation. They did do a blood test to see if he could clot, and he could clot, but his levels had dropped again with his liver. Anyway, the vet, Baz, said, look, Dee, it's going to be a very big operation for him. And he said, I'm pretty sure we're going to find cancer, just with the level of all the readings that had come back. We thought long and hard about it, and of course I called Don in as well. We made the decision to put him to sleep because the vet didn't think he'd even make the surgery, and we didn't want to put him through something that we couldn't be there to say goodbye. So we said goodbye. So Melmo is will be back with us soon. He's gone for cremation, but thank you so much for everybody that inquired about him, but unfortunately there was no hope. I just wanted to say a big thank you to a couple of people. I have been very spoilt this week, and I don't expect it, honestly, guys, but it's a really, really lovely gestures. So Deb has sent me some coffee mate. It is my weakness, the French vanilla, and yes, I have been very much spoilt with my coffee mate. Gail has actually sent this little parcel to me. Now, she was talking about where I said when I was bottle feeding the babies that there was not enough, my coffee cup was not big enough, and that I needed a bucket. So Gail actually had a Yeti made for me with my name.
Look at that.
And a cat and a dog on the back of it for me.
That's beautiful.
So I'm very appreciative, ladies, of those kind gestures. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah. One of the most frustrating things that I have found running an impound is people are getting more sneakier in regards to strays. So we're getting a lot more unchipped strays coming, which is frustrating because we've done numerous free microchipping days and they're still coming in unchipped, you know. And I sort of wonder, do these people not care enough about their animals when you can get free microchipping in the community? You know, anybody can ring me and say, look, my dog's unchipped, could you chip it for me? 100% I would do it. We've also had a number of animals come in recently that were dumped by their owners, and they did these on storm days, knowing full well that they could say, oh look, I found this dog, it must have been the storm. I caught several of those out the other day, and it's just so frustrating. I think when you take on an animal, why do you take that animal on? Like, what is going on in your head? it's exciting, you want a new family member, but then you decide, look, I'm not going to chip it because I don't want it to be linked back to me. I want to be able to get rid of it when I don't want it. What is it that goes on in people's heads that they don't want to do the best by that animal? And, you know, we even had people lying on stacked decks. Now, I now go to the police and I actually report those people because it is a federal offence and they get charged now. We've got a board out there which Tani will put a picture of all the cases that we've taken to police, all the successful ones and all the ones that are currently with police. Now, the other day, a gentleman brought a very elderly staffy here. We weren't open, and I said to him, oh, we're not open, sir, but I'll come out and I'll scan it. And anyway, I said to the girls, come on, we'll bring him in. And the gentleman told us he didn't have his license. We said, well, we've got to cite some sort of a ID. And we went up to the car. The passenger had no ID. I'm like, you're driving a car without ID. He proceeded to fill in the statutory declaration. And it was just really weird because this dog was out from a different LGA. She was elderly. She was nearly 13 years old, and he said he found her down the corner near the cemetery where we are. And I thought, oh, that's really strange, and rang the owner and said, your dog's here. And she's like, oh my goodness, how did my dog get all the way over there? I'm like, yeah, that's a good point. When I went to ring the gentleman to get his details, the phone number he'd written down was disconnected. Ran the address, not correct. Ended up calling the police just to verify with the license plate number that we happened to take down. And the gentleman had completely given us a false name, false address, false phone number. You think, what benefit do people get out of that? Taking an elderly dog and dumping her into a pound that's not even in her area. You know, it really just makes me wonder why there are so many people hell-bent on lying and dumping and accumulating animals and never taking responsibility. I find that so frustrating. And that's what we've had a lot of this week. So one of the things that we did with our free microchipping day is we processed the paperwork and we emailed the people a copy of their microchip. This time round, I wrote a really long email to each of those people and I said, you know, thank you so much for being a responsible owner for the pets in our community. You know, that you've taken that first vital step of microchipping your pet. The next step is registration. It's a 2-step process. Everybody gets confused with it. I know the prices are quite expensive in one go, but there are a number of things that you can do. If your dog or your cat is actually under a certain age, if you can get it desexed by this age, this is what your registration is going to be. If you've attained the dog over it, this is what it is. And if you're a pensioner, this is what it is. And I sort of spelt it out and guided people. And to our amazement, straight after those emails, we did have some people come in and register their animals, didn't we?
Yep.
Because they thought, oh, we thought that was actually all included in the microchipping. No, it's a 2-step process. So anyway, we went through that. The second thing of my email was to say, look, if you have bred those dogs that you brought in for microchipping and you intend to rehome them, then this is what you need to do. And one of those things was doing a change of ownership. And we said, the animal is now microchipped to you, and it's like a car. If you sell your car, you do a notice of disposal, because if, say, you get a fine and it's linked to your car, you get the fine unless you can prove that you've you sold that vehicle. If you're on a police chase, who are they going to contact? The person linked to that number plate. So we say to them, look, that's exactly what it is with a microchip. Okay? So you need to protect yourself. You need to do a change of ownership once that animal leaves your possession. And so we put a copy of that form in. Immediately, again, we had breeders come in a few days later, hand in those forms, done deal. Because down the line, people will get animals come into the pound and they'll still be in the name of the old owner or the breeder. And the first thing they say to me is, I don't remember where that dog went or that cat went. We gave them the paperwork. And we say to them, it says it on the form that it's your responsibility. First thing they start doing is yelling and screaming at us when we explain to them that the debt is accruing under their name because legally on that form it says they are the owner. So we often get abused, don't we, Tani?
All the time.
I sold that dog, I gave them the paperwork, and we say, well, I'm sorry, sir, you're going to have to, whoever, madam or sir, you're going to have to work out who you sold that animal to.
I don't know, that was years ago. I don't remember who it was.
That's not my problem. That's your job to worry about it. We're like, well, actually, no. It's your problem to worry about it. And it's just, you know, we get excuses after excuses. Oh, the dog was stolen. Oh, when was it stolen? I don't know. Why wasn't it reported? It's a dog. Why would I report it? We're like, let me just tell you, it's not good news for you. You are the legal owner of that dog, as far as we're concerned, because you could be telling us a porky pie and that dog was right up with you until yesterday. So, you know, you've got to actually follow through with being part of the responsible ownership. If you're going to rehome your animal, you need to do the necessary paperwork and don't
bring it
trust.
in. Yeah, don't trust the new people
Don't
at
trust
all.
the new people. What we say to people now is do the paperwork together when the dog or the animal leaves with you. Cat, dog, doesn't matter. When that animal leaves your possession, do the paperwork. They snap a photo on their phone, you snap a photo on your phone, and that sheet comes back to council, because that is the only way we can remove your name off that thing. And the amount of times people say, I gave it to the vet to process, and we're like, vets can't process a change of ownership. It just goes on and on. We've heard every excuse. My house got flooded. Okay. Back then it was a triplicate form. You should have a form. It got flooded. Where's the other ones? How come they didn't go through? I don't know. We just hear it all, don't we, Tony?
Mm-hmm.
So please bear that in mind. One of the interesting things that happened this week is that we had a poodle come in, and I rang the owner and he said, my dog's at home. And it's quite often too that breeders mix up chips. And so I had to start looking for the breeder, and it was just a big exercise for me. It virtually took me half the day yesterday. So the dog came in, it was chipped. We rang that guy. Nope, my dog's at home. Started looking at the breeder, and then I looked at the name and I thought, wait a minute. I've dealt with these people before. And I said to Tani, oh no. Tani said, what? I said, I took 3 or 4 dogs last year from these people. They've gone into a nursing home. We're at a stalemate with this. Anyway, had a couple of thoughts. I ended up locating the rest of the litter, and it turns out that I was able to work out that it was a chip mix-up. We ended up finding Teddy's owner, but you wouldn't believe it. In the midst of trying to find Teddy's owner, I was speaking to different owners of the litter. Teddy came in blind, the one that we had. When we were talking to a second owner, their dog was blind, all from the same litter. Now you can't help but wondering, when you're dealing with backyard breeders, the health issues that come of it. Are they inbreeding dogs? What's happened to them? Why is it that we've got 2 8-year-old poodles, both blind out of 3? So, and I think the third one had died, actually.
Yeah, they had to put her to sleep.
Yeah. So it does make you wonder that when you are, supporting these backyard breeders, what actual health conditions are you getting? Because it was quite interesting. 3 in the litter, 1 had already deceased, 2 were blind. So that was our first case of Teddy. The second Teddy that came in was one of our dump jobs. Yep, brought in as a stray, said they found it in one LGA, but it actually wasn't found in that LGA. It was actually found in their backyard because it was their dog. Going back into history and chasing, somebody else tried to get that dog back and they wouldn't give it. But roll on a year and a half later, they bring that dog in as a stray because they no longer want it. It just shows what we deal with. And people actually think that we sit here and don't do anything. My God, we get to the bottom of the truth. And it's because we do actually investigate that we actually start to unravel a lot of things that you wouldn't think is actually possible with stray dogs, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah. So anyway, we had 2 teddies this week, both with issues to deal with. And that was it. That was an interesting case. So today was Don's birthday, and Don's one of those people, she's like me actually. I like my birthday just to sail through, fuss free, but Pat made some cupcakes, and Don's a no fancy type of person. She's just a plain Jane. It's either plain vanilla, plain chocolate. So Pat and Sue came in and we celebrated Don's birthday with some cupcakes that Pat had made. And so here's Don having her birthday cake. Does everybody believe in karma? I do. I believe in karma. Do you believe in karma?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think I got karma on Don today because her and Tani set me up, and I'm waiting for Tani's karma because she was part of it.
I had nothing to do with
It's
it.
coming up. It's coming. I don't care. It's coming. But anyway, the first part of karma came for Don. She is now known as Harry Potter. She went out to the kennels to get one of the dogs out of the exercise run. He was not ready to go back from the exercise run back to his kennel. He's jumped up, got her on the face with his claws, and now she's sporting a Harry Potter mark on her forehead. That's karma. So today is Sunday, and everybody knows what happens on a Sunday. So Sunday sangers, we have hamburgers. I did not do the cooking this time, hence the state of the kitchen after dawn. But you will see that the girls decided to set me up for fail.
Oh, we didn't stop it. We did not.
So here is Sunday sangers and my heartbroken face.
Guys, this is drama queen. This is what we're dealing with.
Oh,
See, it's Sunday sangers.
yes it is.
Ooh, what are we doing?
Well, we're making hamburgers.
Ooh.
Yes.
Well, that's a bit fancy, actually, isn't it?
Well, John cooked them this morning for me. And then we've got some cheese.
Look at the mess she's made.
You can tell who cooked. Wasn't me. And I have a complaint. Tani and Don set me up.
We did not.
Oh,
Don't
even act innocent, Tani.
We joked about doing it, but then we didn't actually tell you, and then it ended up coming true.
Okay, so what happens is, you know how I like to taste test because I want to be that good person and make sure that I'm not giving them something that's not good quality. So anyway, I went, oh, hamburger. I'm going to have hamburger for lunch.
I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing.
And so I opened up the container and I started to proceed to taste test one of them. And Don turns around and says to me, whatever you do, don't eat the two that are on top of the paper because they've landed on the ground. And I said, that was the one I just ate.
To be fair, she warned you. She was just too late with the warning.
After I ate it.
Yeah, well, she didn't know you were going to go straight in.
And
Usually
then-
do a taste test at the time of Sunday Singers, not earlier.
Oh, but then I found out that Tani told Don, just mix them all in together, she'll never know. And then...
I'm sorry, it was your wife who said what she doesn't know won't hurt her.
And then I'm sitting there in the office thinking about, I've just eaten this patty off the ground.
You know what that means?
And
that
then-
means you've basically made out with him.
Yes. But Tani turns around and says to me, you're just building your immunity system up, Debbie.
Yeah.
I said,
It was only on there for a couple seconds. 5-second
I
rule.
don't want my immunity system built
Well,
up with eating food off the ground.
Mate.
So, you know what? They're horrible. They're horrible to me.
To be clear, we weren't actually wanting Dee to eat the ones off the floor.
I think they would.
We were laughing about it, but we wouldn't be that mean. But it happened without us doing anything, and it was funny. So,
Do I look like I'm laughing?
no, but me and Don
And
were.
then I'm going to have to clean. There. That is the person that set me up with eating food off the ground.
I tried saying we didn't, like we joked about it, but we weren't intending on having it happen. See, I was like, it was funny. She's
It
like,
was.
I don't find it funny. I'm like, we think it's funny though.
If she wasn't such a pig to shove it in her mouth so fast, I would have got to her before she did, but it was already in a gob before I said, that fell on the ground.
I'm never going to trust them again. Both of them. I
Oh,
would never do something like that to them.
she told you. She told you what happened. You were just too quick with it. Realistically, you brought it on yourself by stealing the dog's Sunday Singers.
Taste testing, Tani.
Yeah, again,
We
you
talked about this.
usually do that here, like now, and by then we would have already told you.
Oh, I don't think she would have actually.
She told you.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yeah.
You've only told me because you got great pleasure out of me knowing what had happened.
I don't think
Killed
I'm
my
gonna.
appetite. I haven't had lunch. I'm not going to eat anything. No, they're horrible.
I don't think I'm gonna win this battle, guys.
No.
Alright, well, we're going to finish doing this. I'm going to finish getting in trouble, and we will see you out in the kennels.
Oh, welcome to Sunday Singers. Is everybody excited? Oh, we are spinning.
You know the boys are excited. Even Colton's getting in on it.
This is a dangerous aspect to my dog. Before he comes Yes.
Right. Was it him that tried getting it last time as well?
Yes. He thinks he's self-serve. Okay, I'm coming. All right,
Oh, it's a different sauce this week, bud. So
Yes.
we've got barbecue sauce this time.
It's okay. Oh dear.
Oh, is that good, bud? That look up with the sandwiches hanging out of the mouth.
I feel like I've got to play catch. Okay.
At least he's a little less snatchy than what Kevin is.
He is. He's actually a bit more politer in regards to give me those sandwiches. Okay, Colton.
How are you too dark? We can't see you through the thing. Oh, there he is. Oh, what is that? Is that pretty good? Oh, you're unsure, aren't you?
Oh, he's not. I don't know if he's a fan of the barbecue.
Not too sure, but are you?
Come on.
Where you going?
You can't come out. Look. Barbecue. Oh,
Oh,
there we
yeah,
go.
you like the meat.
It's a deconstructed.
There we go. That's better, isn't it? Hey. Oh, you're a cutie. Good job, bud.
Oh, there we go.
Ah, lovely. Oh, you dropped half your meat. Not the meat.
Hey, Carol.
Good job, bud.
Good job. All right.
Where did you put the little ones?
Behind you.
Ah. We came prepared today.
We are. I've cut up some small sandwiches because we've got two tinies. And we know Miss... Hey? Because I've cut them into quarters. I love dances. I think we're just going to have to leave them in Betsy's
Yeah.
bin because...
Hello, sweet boy. Was that good, was it? Yeah, she's gonna be a while.
She is. So that is one sandwich. I usually rob somebody every week, so I want to make sure that they're getting this sandwich. I don't know, but you know what? If she doesn't, we might.
See, that's what I keep telling her, and she's still. That's what I keep telling her. She always does it.
She's only eating the meat off.
Yeah,
Look.
she's taking the cheese and the meat. She's got real cheese.
Good girl.
Yeah. Oh, look at these boys. All being so well behaved now.
They're hoping that there's going to be leftovers.
I mean, that's fair. There usually is.
I know. Okay. Little Teddy. Hey Teddy, what can I give you?
God, 2 sandwiches is going to be more, like, bigger than he is.
There you go. Would you like it?
I don't think he's going to need 2 sandwiches, Steve. Good job.
Look at his ears.
Yeah, with the white. You're a bit scraggly, aren't you, kid?
Yeah, he is.
Good boy.
I think that'll do you.
Yeah, because even compared to Betsy is quite small as well, isn't he?
Yeah, it is.
Hi, Lucy. Hi, pretty girl.
Hello, lovely. You ready?
Is it Luffy or Lucy?
I think it's Luffy.
I always call him Lucy. Oh, what is that boy? What is it? Oh, good boy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Good job.
Should I have that?
You're okay.
There you go, look. Good boy. Oh, come on.
Good boy.
There you go. Bit
Might
unsure.
be- yeah, I was going to say, he might be a bit of a nervous eater.
Yeah.
Good job, bud.
The best thing is just to let him have it.
Yeah.
We might just leave it there for him.
Good boy, bud.
Okay, Miss Cleo.
Oh, pretty mama. Hi, pretty mama. Ooh. Good look at that face. Oh my goodness. I don't get how people can be scared of stuffies. Look at how wiggly she is. He's so good, is he?
Oh, okay.
Oh
Oh, she just
no! I was
burped.
gonna say that was a bit of a burpee, wasn't it?
Yeah,
You're robbing her. You're robbing her, Dee.
Oh, sorry. Here we go. Oh.
Oh,
All right, so
we've got some for the boys.
we got. You know what? I reckon.
I was going to say they could probably all have a quarter. Maybe not Lucy, he's still going with his.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Go.
I think that's partly why I like stuffies as well. They're very rarely picky with their food.
Yep.
They usually just inhale everything.
Who wants leftovers?
Good job.
Okay. He says me.
Me, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I know, Skip. It's coming. It's coming, bud. I promise it's coming.
Okay. All right, mate.
Oh my god. Good job.
I'm too scared with this little bit. Oh, sorry. That's sort of a bit of Chinese torture there, isn't it?
You're not going to give that one to Colton? Dee.
Sorry.
Ooh. I think he needs a bit of a cheese one.
I will give him a cheese sandwich because you know what? I need to make a cheese sandwich because I've had nothing because I don't trust these pair and don't even say it because I'm fat. Oh, she's trying to hold it in. Got nothing to say.
By the way, somebody's birthday today.
Yes, it's her birthday today.
Happy birthday, Dawn.
Whoop, whoop.
Happy birthday.
And that is Sunday Sangers. Except I've got
except-
to make a sandwich for this
Poor
little
Colton.
one. Yes.
And Teddy, the little dog around there, has actually ate all of this.
Oh, he ate it, did he? Yeah, right.
Sunday Sanger.
So, who's come to visit?
Oh,
Oh, is that
good
good, Luna?
girl.
Oh, you don't want it?
Oh, she wants it.
I don't think she does.
Okay, you want me to? Yeah, I'm a bit scared. This bird, don't know if I trust him.
Oh my goodness. You get to pick your own toy.
Yep. Well, you said they had 6 of each in there. That's one of everything.
Oh my goodness. She's like, I
Here
don't
you
know.
go.
No, she wants a cheese sandwich now.
Do you want it?
Not even getting your head there, dude. Oh, that's a nice drool line you just had there, miss.
Good girl.
Good girl, Lena.
Yeah, his messages. Look at that. Don't miss that.
Oop.
Here you go.
Good girl.
Was that good? Yeah. Yeah. Follow your nose. Here it is.
No.
What is it?
Do you want a new toy, girl?
Good girl.
Just had these donated today.
Oh, she's looking. She's sussing them all out.
What have we got? Do these ones squeak? Oh, I don't know if they squeak actually.
What's that one
Ooh.
like?
Got some crinkle. Right.
What's your suggestion?
Oh.
I don't know that she'd go away back though.
Yeah. True.
Good girl.
If it was. So that's about it for the week that was, except we've got to mention some adoptions. So no, the week that was with the happy sad, because I did Melmo was my sad, frustrating about the microchipping, but I want to end on a happy note. We had some adoptions this week. We had Sully, our little staffy pup. We had Charlie, his sister. We had Tank, who is now Hank. And we had Homer, our little grey kitten. So we've had some great adoptions this week. And that is us for the week that was.